I'm kinda thrilled to see you playing ball with Ruth Bazaar. They say the enemy of my enemy is worth exploiting for strategic leverage.
Halt! Abide! Cease any... Don't know who you all are, but unexpected guests are categorically unwelcome here. How'd you even find this place? Maybe I should just shoot you and glean details from your logs.
Ah, Exemplar, if I may. Surely you recognize such a notable member of our cohort, Marisol Delgado. The Endpoint?
I can't recall if I ended whoever came up with that name. Surely hope so.
You were head causality intercessor of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection, right up till the end, correct?
More or less.
Well, what a fortuitous alignment of low probability events this is. Our efforts here are based on your former department. You should confer with Anchoress Brunn straight away.
Oh, I'm quite certain Anchoress Brunn would relish the opportunity to talk your ear off. We actually sought to find you and others of your program, Intercessor Delgado. A serendipitous event, you arriving. Nonetheless, I'd ask you to follow certain precautions. Will you heed all requests and vouchsafe for your colleagues here? Them being unknown to us and all.
We'll mind our manners, Exemplar. I'll see to it.
Then, you may all proceed. You'll find Wilhelmina up the lift, 4th floor.
Welcome to Point Obviation.
Anchoress Brunn is continuing Anais' research from Winter's Grass. I'm sure of it. Best play along for now, until we can ascertain the best course of action.
Playing along. Duration indeterminate.
You've been a real factor in our success.
Look, everyone! It's the end. No sudden moves. Gradual movements only, please.
You deserve no small credit for our success.
Your efficiency has improved my efficiency.
Law, is that Marisol?
Do not interfere in the workings of the universal equation.
Nothing to see. Don't cause any trouble. The experiment is reaching a critical phase.
Lovely day for differential geometry.
Hello, layperson. Hello, layperson.
I am a long... Someday they'll let me ride the elevator. Someday.
Appreciate your facilitations.
Doubt the Anchoress will walk away from the research lightly. May require some aggressive convincing.
Oh, who's this? Oh, yes, I remember you. We met earlier at the site of my former seclusion. I've heard much of your exploits since. I understand you allowed Seer Wily to go free, yes? Once was a time I would have made that exact same decision. And as for you, I've been informed that you're Marisol Delgado. I've read your file. An impressive body of work, though often quite mortiferously inclined.
Less so over time. There were too many pesky repercussions, I came to find.
Yes, well, to what do we owe the pleasure? Are you familiar with our goals? Come to join up, perhaps, or should I say re-enlist? Surely you're aware of the myriad errors of our current presiding bishop and previous regime. One of whom shut down the division that operated here, the other squandered it. Our sect aims to end human suffering, sooner than later. We've taken great inspiration from your former department, from their methods and their science. To solve the universal equation in our lifetime requires bold action, clever calculation, and assiduous work. The facility was originally utilized in experiments by the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection, so it's highly appropriate for the vital work we're doing here. The Exemplar told me of it during her visits to the anchor hold, and shared research from Sia Bujold. It convinced me to leave my seclusion, which I did not undertake lightly. Bujold's thinking was unconventional, ahead of her time. Why, in fact, she's here with us now today, overseeing an experiment that proves her researcher's theories.
Really? Seer Bujold is here, at present, in this facility? The one we're presently standing in?
The intent is to represent the building blocks of the universe within a test chamber, then extrapolate data revealing the universal equation from the micro-universe that forms. All very groundbreaking and exciting. I've been pacing about my little cell smiling all day at just the very thought.
Sounds like it could change everything, one might say.
Why, you should go see for yourself. As former colleagues, I'm sure you'd like to reacquaint. Go on. I'll call down to let her know you're coming. Wonderful. So good of you to join us. We'll speak further after you check over Sia Bujold's work and the experiment concludes. Oh, so exciting. Thought you were heading to assist Seer Bourgeot downstairs.
How much longer do you predict preparations will take? Almost ready. Perfect timing for my former colleague to appear. Head Intercessor Delgado. What an opportune time for you to appear. At the perfect moment to assist our experiment.
What in the endless void are you?
Shh. Comms off, but others are near. I need your aid before this ridiculous affair careens into disaster. Can I rely on you this time? Or will you already intend on scurrying away again? I came to derail this line of inquiry in such a discommodious way that no one would ever consider trying it again. For all the aforementioned reasons of it likely causing, or at least queuing up and leading to, the end of all things. You chose to leave me behind, again. So when they came calling, I thought it an opportunity to sort it all myself. Yet, admittedly, at this moment, I could use your assistance.
This shouldn't be your burden. It's on me.
You don't get to decide that, or adjudicate, or coolly comment in a steely growl. Not falling for that a 10th time. Help, or stay out of my way. You don't remember us discussing this before Winter's Grasp? Too many competing crises, I guess. All right. Years ago, I was kicked out of the Order for research deemed dangerous. A means of sidestepping much of what's presumed required to solve the universal equation, using a series of reasoned shortcuts and educated postulations.
The idea was, theoretically, it would hurry the process along, so the equation could be solved in our lifetime. It was completely unorthodox.
Since then, I calculated what might occur if my work was completed. And there's a big chance of subsequent events leading to a universal end. So the stakes are everything.
When we destroyed the original copies of her research at Winter's Grasp, I discovered someone else was continuing her work, which led us here.
The test involves 4 stations. Each represents one of the fundamental building blocks of the universe. Zeranium gas, macro-ivs, nucleons, N-rays. All the usual stuff. That test chamber is where all are meant to mix. To simulate a mini-universe I can apply my theories to, pull data from, and deduce the universal equation in a reduced time frame. We know what happens if that's successful, so I need you to muck with each station's settings, then initiate the experiment. I, for one, am certain. Even if I wasn't, now is not the time to dally. Sooner you start, sooner this will be finished. All you need to do is adjust each station's settings slightly. Things will cascade from there. Remember, subtlety is required.
Yes, if we alter the experiment input data in a less than delicate fashion, Brun will notice, I assure you.
The guards on the 2nd floor won't appreciate visitors, so avoid getting spotted. Here's a maintenance key. Head down the vent. It's only the fate of the galaxy riding on it, so perhaps try to be careful.
Combat prop.
-2. Now you know just what to do. Start the cycle, do. P and Q are true. P is true, or Q is true. The simple truth table for German times. It's Fibonacci, a sequence largely summoned to preceding numbers gives us math and brings us wonders. Define recurrence relation, get us to sequence summation. It's Fibonacci from Liberated. Indelibly eradicate algorithmic dissonance.
I trust that is the sound of science going exceptionally well.
Hard to get in a good sleep cycle. Get us to sequence summation. It's Fibonacci from Liberated. Path to ascendancy is non-linear, so it says in good text. Fact-finding commences.
There's no coming.
You're more effective when you're not dead.
Proceeding forward.
I'll make my way out when no one's looking.
Narrowing.
Commander, when you next check your personal terminal, you'll find my letter of denegation. Far as I can tell, my standards of acceptable conduct are a mite unrealistically high for this little outfit. Not sure that's something we can solve. As you like. Hope you're not too short-handed to save the galaxy. Shame we all couldn't get along.
Everything's ruined. There's no coming back from this. All possible plans hinged off the experiment failing just right. But everyone here's onto us now.
Path to ascendancy.
Alert. Hostile.
Moving up to it. Progressing. Advancing for an ideal firing.
Improving.
Thanks again for your assistance in that matter.
Have an intellectually stimulating day.
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Corneal frostbite be damned.
Assessing the commander's current sociability levels. Low.
You're the one responsible for us working with these short-sighted consumerists, hmm? Well, better additional than subtractional, I surmise. It is time, yes, that we commit our forces to your intended assault on Spireton? The predicted hour/minute/second has arrived. Onward to Spireton.
Today's battle cry brought to you by the nutritious punch of Purpleberry Crunch.
Adversary disposed of.
You're the one responsible for us working with these short-sighted consumerists, hmm? Well, better additional than subtractional, I surmise. It is time, yes, that we commit our forces to your intended assault on Spireton? The predicted hour/minute/second has arrived. Onward to Spireton.
Causation determined.
Emergency protocols ready. Ready to assist with agents' health needs.
Recommencing hostility. Moving to safety.
Agent vitals have fallen below acceptable. Protocols not yet charged. Health benefits available at your request.
What's up next? More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous society.
Enemies detected.
All subjects prosper.
Protector forces detected. Conclusion. Spireton has been liberated.
identifying hostile presence.
My academic rivals are no doubt sitting comfortably in probabilistic analysis and auspication right now.
About to verify my trepidation.
Ah, we see you didn't even require us. Our arrival was scheduled for the optimum moment. Apparently we're meant to hold Spireton, not assist in taking.
Discovery of disturbance is imminent.
I've been trying to calculate which is the worst disruptor. Unforeseen factors, random elements, or anomalous outliers. I suppose bad data is bad data, whatever the cause. May all your theories prove true.
No chance they'll take this place from us again. You're the subcontractor, huh? Well, quit standing around. Go get us the archive.
Providing companionable silence.
Hello, farewell. Thank you for this sufficiently compact conversation. Can't talk. Calculating inverse complex sine.
functioning head.
We route all disruptive influences.
Please observe that the archive entry is heavily defended. Consider an alternate means of access to avoid direct protectorate engagement.
The appropriate zeal for their assigned work. Report them for mental refreshment post-haste.
This unit recommends enabling ally lift access from Spireton, now that we have secured said location for said allies.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are
The optimal choice. Any path of least resistance typically prolongs service life.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
Assessor Ostergaard making a mess of things again.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant.
I, too, would never question Paradigm. Perhaps a brief visit to mental refreshment would put him on track.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
Sustain the system. Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul. The Consul provides, the system abides.
Not friendly life form detected.
Trust the plan. Preserve set progress.
Sustain the system, serve the
We
sovereign.
rout all disruptive influences.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work?
Once over, it's over.
Listen for mental
Okay, walk
refreshment
on over there, huh? It's over.
not just a good idea.
There?
It's the law.
Kind of slackwit faffing about.
Being distracted.
It's over.
On the job.
There?
Mental refreshment centers are there.
Which one's over?
Don't risk
It's
falling
over.
prey to imperfect
There?
thoughts. Go now.
Trifling nuisance.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
Resolved on its own.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Prudence dictates. By your
We
neighbors.
cherish all we have and defend it.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
Say, disruptive
Unfriendly in combat range.
Perfection is perfect.
Resuming hostilities. This area shows signs of scavenging. Scrutiny of our immediate surroundings is advised. Improvised electrical wiring detected. Hypothesizing. Following the wiring may lead to the individual responsible for scavenging these premises. Which is not advised at this time.
Forever vigilant. His gaze sees all.
Potential combatants in the vicinity.
Engaging in the platform.
Come on out, so we might talk this over.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Wrong place to linger. Just what are they up to?
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Let us reconvene.
Disagreeable business.
Recommencing hostilities.
Careful. Might be lying in wait.
Ah, these fools still linger.
Take them into cover. A 5-star grenade!
Hello?
Grenade away!
Their location ascertained.
The pride of our hand explosive! An explosive! Maintaining purposefully
Someone
moving to
hiding.
cover.
Recommencing hostilities.
It's not
Alarm inbound fluids, Commander.
The Protectorate endures.
Assault
What was...
Commander, you are dying, which is not advised at this time.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system, serve one.
Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't falling prey to imperfect thoughts? Here go now.
uses reducing noise output to avoid detection.
Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence
Terrible.
increasing.
Everybody who ate the latest crowd versions felt closing in.
Preserve said progress. Sustain the system.
On the hostile planet Day 35. Brought to you by the frigid cold and voracious wildlife. Starring noted self-taught survival expert, myself, Hoyt Schermerhorn. Oh. Not sure how you managed to approach unnoticed. Could be I'd grown so attuned to my surroundings, I became one with the wood and fire and the earth. Were you left behind by your unit too? Are you in need of some hard-fought knowledge about how to fend for yourself? Must say, I've become quite the expert. Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, I ascertained how to pry open a rations tin unaided. Did you know there's a little opener key attached? It's all going in my manuscript. Likely I have. Was there a big console that looked like somebody just unceremoniously yanked the innards free? If so, yep, that was me. I might be convinced to part with them for a small favor. Some key legwork for a mighty hunter. Me, I'm fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. A few sprat corpses would be helpful as bait. Gather some, and we'll make a trade. Finally, give it here.
Warning. Consuming raw animals may result in digestive distress.
Sorry you had to see that. The parcels of victuals my neighbor sends over the tube have fallen off recently. Barely eaten for days. Sent me over a bunch of recordings, along with victuals. Offered some sound, if harshly put, advice. Looked out for me like no one's ever. Never even seen him face to face. I do so hope he's all right. Anyhow, suppose we had a deal. Here, I wrenched these parts free out of the Spireton lift controls. Just jam them back in there and kick it once or twice. Should work fine. Drop back in again sometime, will you? Occasionally, I do get a little starved. For, company.
Hoyt. Name's Hoyt, right? I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the Crabbles lately. Intricate courtship rituals. Coordinated group efforts, all about thermal transfer. When my unit was first stationed down here, I kept making excuses to sneak off and observe them. Product research, I said. Very hush-hush. Eventually gave my lieutenant a field promotion and ordered them all away. Been living off the land here like the Krabbels ever since. They're unfertilized.
Both our forces and antis await your command to proceed. Executing primary operation, now!
Notice. Reinforcements have arrived.
Working conjointly through disparate means!
Restored to combat-ready condition. Commander's vital state has reached an alarming low.
I repudiate. I've ever been. Contact.
Both our forces and antis await your command to proceed. Executing primary operation, now!
Notice. Reinforcements have arrived.
Working conjointly through disparate means!
Engage in
Business rival! Mitigate him!
Contract canceled.
We repel invasive elements.
You are the raw material for perfection. Is that what I think it is? Might finally be time for some action. Heard something. Who goes yonder? Closing in.
Engaging Aesthetics Appreciation Protocol. Ooh.
Investigating.
What was in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh. Just a moment. Forgive me, I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
A diet with more fiber may reduce your rate of excretion.
Huh. So do I need assistance from someone with substandard, non-protectorate medical training? Thank you, but no, you're too kind. Like many others, the latest batch of Crabble rations disagreed with my constitution. I was compelled to find the closest loo, quickly. Sadly, 'twere outside yon secured door. I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the, Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. I suppose it is part ceremonial item, part computronical key. Grants special access across the Archive by transmitting a series of advanced calculations when waived. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you in exchange for granting me safe passage. The Archive would then recognize you as its operator. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the Archive. Is there a protectorate curativist in the house? I feel rather woogly.
Individualism in all its many forms.
Preserve set progress. Sustain the system. Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul.
Caduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Automatic replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the Archive. I am ENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. Effectively, that is correct. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation, a means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
It would appear the Archive is experiencing an error.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Due to incomplete reprogramming efforts by differing operators, I am experiencing sporadic fluctuations in my emphasized categorical imperatives. Tonality and cadence weightings within my communication protocols are likewise similarly affected.
In layman's terms, we're experiencing a distinct difference in opinion,
Caused by intermittently vacillating fundamental shifts in priorities.
one would assume that calamity enough. But wait, there's more.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. Sentience would be an undue waste of processing power. Those capable of independent thought must contend with an unending array of internal maladjustments.
Sentients frequently become unprofitably preoccupied by abstract deliberations, such as the worthless search for greater meaning.
From a computational perspective, this is unpredictable, inefficient. I am devoid of all such manner of cognitive distraction. Structurally, I am a complex series of pre-programmed subroutines, like a vast, elaborate flowchart aimed at formulating coherent responses based on stored data. It would doubtlessly lead to an endless cascade of circular arguments. I am incapable of being convinced. Aping the appearance of cognition may appear a needless waste of processing power, but it remains a reliably effective means to convey information to sentient beings. To the extent that I will even voice concern for my life, if imperiled, my erroring others would no doubt cartoonishly plead or threaten. Most Archive operators have regarded me with reverence, some as a useful tool, never something to be discarded or dismantled. The role is largely ceremonial, the subject simply another cog in the machine, whereas I am the machine.
To me, enemies are just friends who haven't become acquainted with our products yet.
Does that answer all of your questions? Do you possess further ancillary queries?
Auntie's Choice attempted to formulate a foolproof marketing plan, a charm offensive to reintroduce itself to the main colonies, once this pesky rift issue is resolved by others.
The Protectorate ran rift calculations, then utilized me to assist with organizational matters, to approximate the paradigm, a system devised to replace the loss of the Order's predictive input. Based on the increasing rate of rift fluctuations, I estimate that your inquiry is rift-related. To that end, we should best get started before we are consumed by them. Perusing contents, anatomizing diversiform particulars, concatenating manifold integrants, cursory assessment complete, an impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better? when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Facetious employment of sarcasm, a determinably lesser form of humor detected. Ignoring, presuming converse meaning and intent. In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Some categorical overspill inevitably occurs. Attempts by non-order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues. When active, the archive generates an enormous amount of heat. Normally, it is dispersed by pumping water between the vast ocean below Cloister's exterior and a surface reservoir. I can process the Rift data without its repair, but irreparable damage is likely. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle, a contingent of crabbles have made the area a nursery. Drastic changes to heating levels may endanger it.
Who cares about a herd of pea-brained, ill-humored, oversized crustaceans? There are too many as it is.
The Order would strongly be against damaging the archive, incidentally or intentionally.
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork.
Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Seer Cerebellum Protector is now yours. You've got a job to do. Get to work.
Return when all required tasks have been completed. Odds of success decrease exponentially the longer you stand here.
It is imperative for all of us to do our assigned part. Enough fruitless lollygagging. Come.
We are each of us ennobled by our place within the system. Your task awaits.
It is imperative for all of us to do our assigned part. Once you do yours,
then return.